Hi, folks. I'm meteorologist Craig Adams with a special social media and website weather update regarding the storm that's heading our way for Sunday. And these are the key takeaways that we'd like to point out. It's going to be a light, very dry snow, so it will stick quickly to roads and, as such, very slick travel conditions. So expect travel to be impacted significantly by this storm for Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and into early Monday for the Monday morning commute. Heaviest snow will be Sunday as we get into the latter part of the afternoon, Sunday night, and then lighter snow developing as we work into the late night hours of Sunday and into the day Monday. So overall, lighter snow for Monday versus Sunday in this storm. The bulk of the accumulations will be Sunday, and what falls Monday will be lighter. Here's a look at the storm itself. It's lifting up from the southern U.S. We have very cold air in place here across the Northeast, thanks to this ridge of high pressure that brought the Arctic air mass over the area. The low pressure wave is going to lift northward and eventually redevelop along the East Coast. The cold air will be locked in, so this particular storm will be all snow for the local area. It will be sliding off to the northeast as we work during the day Monday, so the best moisture will be falling over the course of Sunday and Sunday night, and then just lighter lingering moisture here as we work through the day on Monday. With that said, we'll still see an additional couple of inches of snow on Monday, but the bulk of it really will be falling here Sunday and into Sunday night. All right, let's talk about how things will evolve. Let's watch the timing here. Overnight, we've got clouds increasing and thickening, but we're staying dry through the nighttime period. Note by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, the snow is moving out of Pennsylvania and across southernmost portions of the state. It should be pushing right on up towards the capital region as we get into the mid-morning period and overspreading the North Country as we work into the late morning lunchtime hours. So it will be snowing, and it will be starting to come down pretty good through the afternoon. You can see here solid snow coverage across the region into the latter part of the afternoon and continuing into Sunday night. Some of this snow is going to fall heavy at times. In other words, an inch an hour or more. So expect that to be around right into most of the first half of Sunday night, taking us on up through midnight. And then during the early morning hours, it's more of a lighter snowfall to take us right on into the Monday morning commute. And during the day Monday, it's off and on light snow during the daytime before it winds down altogether later in the day. And we'll start to see the clouds thinning out as we work into the late night period of Monday, and Tuesday we should start to see some sunshine. All right, let's talk about snow amounts. There really hasn't been much of a change since we first put this map out Thursday night. The real variations have been really just kind of extending this 14 to 20 inch zone over most of the region, with just a small area here over the far northwestern areas closer to a foot of snow. But every place else pretty much in this 14 to 20 inch range, which includes the capital region up to Saratoga, Glens Falls, southward to Poughkeepsie. Now, where the terrain enhancement goes in parts of the Catskills, there could be some areas that get up to 2 feet. Same thing in the Helderbergs. And far western Schenectady County could see some amounts in that 20 to 24 inch range. Same thing across some of the higher spots here, extending from southern Vermont into northern Massachusetts. But for most areas, a foot to a foot and a half of snow will fall from this storm by the time everything is said and done. All right, let's take a look here at the forecast tonight. Increasing clouds, temperatures ranging from 1 to 4 below. So it's bitter cold. There's a big difference, though. There's not nearly as much wind tonight as we had last night, 5 to 10 miles per hour. On Sunday, expect snow to develop in that 8 to 11 a.m. time frame from southwest to north. And it becomes heavier in the afternoon, especially the late afternoon. 8 to 13 for temperatures tomorrow. So again, with these cold temperatures, the ground is already cold. The snow is going to stick quickly, and it is going to make for very slick travel conditions across the area. As we work into tomorrow night, the snow will be heavy at times, steady temperatures. It will become lighter late. And let's look at the forecast through the 7-day period. Monday, there is snow. It's lighter. Temperatures up a few degrees, around 20. Look at the forecast all into next week. See how cold it stays? No melting of this snow. And as such, temperatures with that heavy snowpack on the ground, especially at night, will be quite cold. Single numbers. And certainly, I think some below zero readings, too, in spots across the area. So it's going to be a cold week after the snow falls. The key takeaways, as we said, though, a significant snowfall area-wide. All right, we'll have another update on the web and social media coming up for you Sunday morning.